welcome back to my channel, or if you are new to this channel, welcome. My name is Mary. In today's video, I am going to be answering questions that you have been asking me on here, on Capitan's Instagram, on my Reptile Instagram, and on Ruka's Instagram. So it's going to be a variety of literally all animals. And you guys threw in a little bit of questions about me, so I decided I'll throw in. You guys are being nosy. You want to know a little about me, so. But that is what we're doing in today's video, doing a Q&A. It's been quite some time. Before we dive into all that, it would mean the world to me if you hit that subscribe button, notification bell. Follow me on all socials, like I've been saying in my last few videos. I recently just revamped like all of my links, TikToks, my personal IG. They're all in the description box down below. So let's dive into the first questions. A lot of the questions were like asked multiple times or something like it. So I'm just gonna kind of like blend all the questions together. But the number one question I got from all of you guys was mainly from the Rottweiler community. And you guys want to know exactly how much I feed Capitan and what I'm feeding him, how many times a day I feed him. Recently, if you saw my last video, I was talking to you guys about how the vet told me I need to, I guess not cut down his like food intake, but I need to like cut down the cookies. I don't really feel like I give him that many cookies, but he gets them like once every...
He gets them like 3 times a week, I guess. I don't know.
I gotta watch the proportion of cookies I give him because we do get the bark box. And I feel like I get a new package once a month and I need to get through them. I think I'm just gonna like start collecting all of the cookies I get and just like donate them to the shelters because Ruka doesn't really need it either. But to answer your guys' question, I feed Capitan twice a day, once in the morning and once at night. I give him 1 scoop of his kibble, which I'm, kind of in the middle of deciding if I want to change it or not. He's on Pure Vita salmon and peas. He's been on that all of his life. It's like an all life stage one. But because it is like an all life stage one, it does have a lot of fat in it. And I don't know, maybe I might need to switch it up now that he is getting older. I asked my vet if he could recommend a kibble for me. And he told me something I really did not want to hear. And my husband's like, oh, sweet, I could feed him that? Cool. I mean, I don't know. No hate to people if they do feed their dogs this, but my vet suggested the Costco food, which I'm just like,
I don't know. You know me.
I love to go to the bougie dog boutiques, buy his food, buy his goat milk. So, I don't know. I'll get back to you on what I end up doing with his kibble. But... back to what and how much I feed them and how much it costs me. You guys probably also know, if you've been with my channel for a while, I make them a little side meat and veggies and broth and add that all in, and that's just a ½ cup of that. So 1 cup of kibble and then a ½ cup of the homemade food that I make him, and I add water to that. He gets that twice a day, and I say it probably cost us, well, now since like everything's so freaking expensive everywhere, we've been giving him a lot of like different types of fish because we catch fish and we cook it for him. But sometimes we'll do chicken, sometimes we'll do ground beef. We always mix it up. But typically I would say we spend $100 a month feeding him. So that was a very long answer to a small question, but I always get asked about how much I feed him. Second question has been from the reptile community, and do I have any plans getting a new pet? I did rebuild my chameleons enclosure, that like a massive Exoterra one. It's empty right now, but I'm kind of thinking in my head, I want a chameleon. I know I definitely don't want a female chameleon again because I don't want to deal with the eggs. But now my next decision is what kind of species of chameleon, if I'm going to do like a panther, if I'm going to do a veiled, if I'm really going to get one or not. So I have put up the enclosure and I look at it every day. But first I'm definitely going to like decorate it and pimp it out before I get my chameleon. And then I also have like a smaller one to do the quarantine. So I don't know, we'll see. I'm not planning on traveling as much as I usually do in the summertime just because it's expensive. Airlines are canceling left and right, and I freak out if anything wrong goes wrong in my travel when I'm traveling by myself. So I'll keep you posted. I really do want to get a chameleon back in my life. I was offered another pet recently too, and I said yes, but I'm double thinking it. And then, of course, like I always say, I'm still trying to purchase everybody UVB. I believe that all my animals would benefit it, even if they're like a nocturnal animal. I mean, the lights are on and we got, you can see Ozzy, he's right there. So I think they would benefit from a UVB. If you guys watched my reptile story on Instagram recently, you saw that I got new, beautiful metal racks that can hold my 40 gallons beautifully, and now I have room to start doing 40 gallons for my leopard geckos. So I'm all over the place. I want to still do UVB, still want to do upgrades, and I still want a chameleon. So those are my whole plans still for the reptile room, but like we're going in the right direction. Have any plans on getting another Rottweiler? I would absolutely love to have like 5 more Rottweilers. I recently went to a little like music festival and saw a puppy for sale and was literally about to go pull cash out and buy the Rottweiler. But lately I've been following like a lot of rescue accounts on Instagram, and I'm not saying anytime soon, but I really want to get my backyard a little bit put together, get some like good fencing, section off some areas, and be a foster mom. I could help out a lot of dogs. I say foster, but you guys know me. I can't even like get rid of my mean African fat tail. But you know, no plans for any new dogs. They're expensive because, you know, I put everybody on insurance and I buy them the best food, and you know, I got little Ruka. Big dogs are definitely more money. So I really want to get more dogs, but I want to rescue dogs, maybe rescue Rotties, rescue Bostons. I just gotta get my backyard a little bit more together, but that's like definitely some plans that I have in the future. Somebody asked me just Snapchat ? I don't know like what the deal is with Snapchat. Maybe I'm so old. Is that like how people communicate these days? I used to have Snapchat like a while, like years ago, and I don't use it now, so I'm sorry. I don't know what people use Snapchat for these days either. Am I going to the Reptile Super Show in Anaheim? I think it's next weekend. I have planned on going. I'm like 80% sure I'm gonna go. So if you do go, you see me, make sure you say hi, take a selfie together. I want to go too and like get some more hides, some more water dishes. I want to go be nosy. I haven't been to a reptile show in like 2 or 3 years. So I want to go and vlog, and I want to be out there. So 80% sure I'll be there. What is my dream lizard? And forever my dream lizard was Santana, my Hypo Zero leatherback bearded dragon. And I got him. I really would want like a monitor first. Then I would want a tegu. And I would love an iguana. But like, I'm talking if I had massive enclosures for them. I would have the time for them, but I would just want to make sure I would have a big enough enclosure for them. How old is Capitan now? Hello. You guys didn't see his last video. He turned 5 a couple weeks ago, so he is 5 years old. And you know, he's definitely mellowed down a little bit more, but he's still the same goofy self. Maybe smarter, more intuitive, but I just never want him to get old. I just want him to be like a puppy forever, so I hate talking about it. But he just turned 5, and I love that boy so much. Who is the hardest pet I keep? And I'm trying to think. Who is the hardest pet? I don't know. I wouldn't say anybody is like hard, but the messiest pets are my budgies. They're a little bit harder for me to tame. I recently just tried to like trim their nails, and I can only got like 3 done. I need to go to the vet and let them help me because I feel like grabbing them and like holding them, they hate that. Like I usually just let them go out of their cage and they fly and they come and land on me when they want, but they did not like getting their toenails trimmed. So I would say my budgies are probably like one of my hardest pets to keep because they're messy. You know, they take a lot of time. You can't just like let them out all the time. You have to have like a certain section for them. So I would say my most difficult pet at the moment would be my budgies, but before I probably would say my chameleon. This is a funny one and I will take it as a compliment, and absolutely no diss to anybody that does this because yeah, somebody asked me if I get Botox. I have never gone Botox. I would tell you guys. I have gotten lip injections like 2 years ago, and I want to get them again. I only did like half a vial, but I've never gotten Botox. I mean, if I had enough money to do it, I would do it because I have a friend that's like in the industry. But I don't know, I'm actually really freaked out, and like I'm just weird. I don't know what's in it. What if like the Botox makes me have a huge like bump forever in the middle of my forehead? I don't know, you never know. So I'm kind of like weird about getting it. No diss to anybody that gets Botox because like I said, if I had money I probably would have done it already, and I know a lot of my friends do it, so if you can afford it. And following after that, somebody asked like my skincare routine, which I do want to say I have really stepped up my skin routine. Also, I do want to say I'm Hispanic and my mother has amazing skin, and she's like older but looks like she's in her 25. So I think good skin from her, and I just have recently been buying random different products to try out. This summer I just wanted to have like a dewy look, so yeah, I've been really into like my skin, and I do like celery juices, so that kind of helps with my skin, keeping it clear. Try to like stay away from the dairies, so I guess a combination of like my diets, washing my makeup off even if I'm like a little tipsy, all that stuff, wearing hats. I always wear hats. Who is Capitan's breeder? This is a question I always get. And I always have to burst people's bubbles and tell you that they no longer breed anymore. His mom had the last litter of 12 and that was it. I guess I could probably like look in his paperwork and find who his dad is, because he might be still kicking, like, you know, breeding. But his mom definitely isn't, so I don't know, maybe I'll figure out who his dad is and see if like that side is still breeding. But Cappy's breeder no longer breeds, and I'm not in the market of finding any, even though I have ran into some rowdy breeders and have a card, but I haven't really dove into their pups. But I can't really recommend anybody, and Capitan's breeder no longer breeds, so I am completely useless. Somebody asked me if I am a US ARC member, and for those people who don't know, it's basically foundation that's fighting the rights for reptiles, and you guys already know I'm a part of the US ARC. They asked, what ethnicity are you? I'm probably a little bit more in between, but I'm mainly Hispanic and Czechoslovakian. Who is easier to take care of, Ruka or Capitan? And honestly, I don't know. They're both really good dogs. Capitan's a little bit more independent. I could just open the door and he goes to the bathroom and I call him and he comes back. Ruka kind of has to like have her own little fence and like potty pad. So I don't know, but she's really easy. She listens really great. She doesn't get into anything, doesn't destroy toys. So I don't know. They're both like really great dogs. I think UVB is necessary for leopard geckos. I don't have them on it yet, but like if you can do it, 100% do it. They will benefit from it. Like I said before, I think any reptile will benefit from a UVB no matter what. How do I keep my teeth so white? Honestly, my teeth have always been very white ever since I was like a little girl, so I don't know if that's like genetic. You know, I used to smoke the ciggies back in the day. I drink red wine and stuff, but I used to always do like the crushed white strips and use the whitening toothpaste. But the older I get, I'm really into my health and realize that like all those like Crest, like non-natural toothpaste are absolutely terrible. I'm basically swallowing bleach every single day. So I've turned to like the Burt's Bees Black Hole toothpaste, and that works really well. So I do brush my teeth like twice a day. I don't have the best healthy teeth. Like my teeth were monster teeth my whole life. I've literally had braces for like 10 years, so I still have issues with my mouth to this day. But I'm blessed that I do have a nice smile. I thank my parents for buying me my braces. Maybe find some natural teeth whitening strips. Get on a regimen. You'll be sparkling. So this is going to be the last bit of my questions. Somebody asked me if I could have any dream snake. And you know, I have a lot of different answers to that one. I would really love like a rainbow boa, but then again, I just know they are like super high maintenance to keep and kind of picky. But there are some dope breeders out here that like have some stunning ones. So maybe one day one of those. But I'd also love like a red-tailed boa. I think those are gorgeous. And then just like any freaking morph of a ball python. I love ball pythons. Those are kind of just like perfect for me. They're just chill, little rock. Actually, I can't call them a rock. My guy is very active at night and loves to climb, but they're just a little Cinnabon and I love them, so I don't know. Probably if I could get another snake, I'd probably just be a beautiful, stunning ball python. That is going to wrap it up for my Q&A. I hope you enjoyed getting to know me a little bit better. I hope I answered some questions. If I didn't get to a question that you really want to know, just drop it down below. I've been really good at commenting back lately. And like always, don't forget to follow us. All the socials are linked down below. Don't forget to follow us on TikTok, Instagram, and subscribe to my channel. Let me know who you want to see in my next video. Do you want to see Santana? Do you want to see Ruka? Do you want to see more Capitan?